Hey guys, Dovacide Games here. Welcome back to the next episode of Dungeons of Hinterberg. Been a while since I played anything and uploaded anything, so thank you for your patience. Had a lot going on lately. But let's see what's going on. Yo, there's a dog. There's a dog by the road, idly watching the tourists passing by. I could walk over and see if he's friendly. Hey there, bud. Hey, pal, wanna be friends? Guess not. Don't take it personally. This one's a big fat coward. I think that was her voice. Woof. Yeah, you goof chicken. He likes treats, you know. Wild strawberries. Bring him some. I bet he'll ease right up. Alright. Wild strawberries. Hey, I won't do it. You rat, you meddling rat. You're responsible for this. This is a courtesy visit, Hannah? I just came to deliver a friendly heads up. I don't even know anybody in the zoning department. You run a business out of a residential building. Don't blame me. I told you, you need to get your papers fixed. What's going on here? She's shooting the messenger, that's all. This isn't 3 years ago. Things are getting more professional. If you can't deal with it, maybe don't burn your bridges, okay? I'll always have an open door for you, Hannah. You could do well for yourself at Gear and More. Standing offer. I don't. Look, can I help you with anything? I think they're gonna close on my shop. Maybe I could help Hannah. Spending the evening with her would also increase my familiarity. Spend time. Start from the beginning. What happened exactly? They're forcing me out of business, alright? Julian and his gear shop, he just couldn't stand the thought that I'm still out there selling services they can't provide. That rattlesnake! Like I'm the one siphoning off his customers. I was there first. I got this official letter from the magistrate about how I'm not licensed to provide service out of my home. They're gonna close me down. This has to be one of the worst countries to run a business in all of Europe. The bureaucracy is just wild. I'd even rent a workspace in the village if I could, but there's nothing free. You're a lawyer, right? Junior lawyer, and not anymore. They're gonna shut me down. What can I do here? Let's think about this. Maybe there's a way to get them back off, other than spending your money on dragging it through the courts. Julia must have called in some real favors to pull this off. Everyone knew about my workshop. There was no warning, nothing. Here's the mayor's here, you know. Okay, so this is coming out of town hall. That means they can call it off. You know who else has the mayor's attention? High-profile adventurers, stars, influencers. Look, if we can get a petition started, show the mayor that her VIPs believe your workshop is important to this town, I bet that's going to get rid of your problem right there. I'll ask around, see if I can get some signatures. Getting 3 major slaying stars should be more than enough pressure in town hall. I'll get this sorted for you. Can I get an autograph? I'm thinking maybe I'll take it easy today. I might just stay in Hinterberg and crack open a good book. Not me. I can't wait to get back out there. That's really impressive, you know, how quickly you've adjusted to all of this. Yeah, I really think about life back home anymore. That's Hinterberg for you. If you don't look too closely, you might think most people are just here for a big party. But I think at some level everybody here understands just how big of a deal magic is. I think I'll head out for the dungeons after all. We're here. We should make the most of it. Alright, so level 4. Alright. So, I'm level 3-3, and there's 4 4s next. Let me just go for it and see what happens, I guess. Overgrown Cave. Hinterwald. I gotta get new gear, I guess. What's she good for trying to fight me? So, oh, okay. It's just one direction. Alright, do I go for it? I'm just gonna go for it. Why not try, you know what I mean? Come on, touch it. Yeah. Dinkle, dinkle, dinkle. Resonant Sword 4. Oh, now we're talking. Now I'm... Whew. I was in Resonant Sword 2. That's a hell of a lot better. Alright, so my sword should be a lot more viable. It's good I just went here anyway, huh? It's more than double the amount. I don't often take hits. So, I mean, I do occasionally, but... Oh, I didn't mean that. Okay. Okay. See, I'm fine. Ooh, a glue block. I don't know. I'm too lazy to... Well, good to get that though. Oh, shit. Okay. No. Okay. I feel like that's got to be the thing. Grab me. Grab one block. Grab the other block. Pull me up. Pull me up. No. How else would I do that? You know what I mean? This is gonna fall. I don't know. Yeah, that's right. I'm doing fine. I'm trudging along just fine in here. I'm not too worried about the difficulty rating. I'm a good gamer. Oh, hello. Oh, that's it? There's no biggie. Look at you all pro talk. So about you get your book stamped and we go have drinks. Alright, I guess it's chill. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Be quiet, love. What's on your mind? This dungeon was strange. Strange as in... Portals into and out of the dungeon felt different. None of that searing heat. More of a hole in the wall and some really bright lights. I didn't even notice. Huh. How about we go hang out at the campfire tonight? See if there's other adventurers who've been to this dungeon. I like to hear what they thought. Yeah, campfire. Let's meet there. Go do your shopping or whatever you had planned for this evening. I'll wait for you there. Yeah, I did notice that the animations were different. So that's cool. I think if there's anything I really need to shop armor. Because my sword stuff is fine. I've been finding stuff, no big deal, you know what I mean? But hell yeah. Let's do it. A ghoulish glance, eyes wide open, the floor, it's ours. We dance. We strike like cobras clashing. One remains. The end. Ugh. Didn't know tonight was poetry night. Sorry, love. Fascinating! Particularly the verse where you describe the monster's gaze. Misunderstanding, I believe. There was no misunderstanding. What do you know of the dance of death? In my experience, monsters don't really look at you. Quite right. They do have a field of vision, but they never focus. An easy thing to mistake in the heat of a skirmish, yes? I saw what I saw. Look, before we get to the next poem, I'm gonna ask you something. Any of you ever been to the Overgrown Cave dungeon? The one in the forest? Zip line over a chasm? Ha, no. What of it? The portals in and out were strange. There was something off about the monsters. It is not like my broadsword cares. Off or not, they all cut open the same. Can you maybe tone it down a notch? The 10% of you that isn't cringe is just creepy, man. It's an interesting dungeon, for sure. The last one they opened to the public. Bureaucracy works slowly here. The paperwork on this one took 6 months longer than the rest. A pity, really. My postgraduates were petitioning to get in while it was pristine, but the safety inspector said no dice. This doesn't smell right. It took them about 3 weeks to open the other 24 dungeons to paying customers. Enough. I was told tonight is poetry night. If you insist on derailing the topic, I will return to my quarters. I believe it is Albert's turn. Interesting. This dungeon business yesterday. I've been thinking about it. Maybe we've read a bit too much into it. You're probably right. It was a perfectly fine dungeon. It had puzzles, it had monsters, we were casting spells and all. Breakfast is ready, and you'll be having a special guest this morning. The mayor? Don't stand on ceremony, dear. I'm Mayor Karen Wagner, Hinterberg's #1 public servant. All at your service. To what do... I've heard so much about you, Fraulein Louisa. And you too, Fraulein Alex. You see, part of my job is to make sure our guests have the best sleighing experience in the world. So from time to time, I like to check in on all the VIPs. And let me just say, you two are making quite the names for yourselves. I didn't think... See, Fraulein Louisa, you're really what Hinterberg is all about. Leaving your life behind to face our mythical creatures. I know I'm giving her that voice, but... Out and about, exploring a magical place full of excitement and real danger. Persevering, growing, and having a magical time. We should put you on a poster. When would you be available for some promotions? Oh, but listen to me go on, when all I wanted to see was what makes you tick. So, how are you finding Hinterberg? Think our brochure really needs a rebranding. How do you feel about it? So yesterday we finished a dungeon and Have you been to our Grand Hotel? How about the inn on the main square? I've pulled some strings and I want you to know these places are always open to you. I just wanted to personally welcome you to our Brutal Swamp dungeons. Access was cut off for a little while due to the earthquake, but we're about ready to reopen. I want you two to be among the first to check out these dungeons. Anything else I can do for you? How about some Hinterbucks? Ah, right! I have trouble parting with those, you see, because my face is on them. But hey, why not? I'll tell Teresa to hand you 5,000 each. Good? Good. It's been fantastic talking to you. I'd say vote for Mayor Wagner, but you can't. We're really just friends. What? Alright, money. What was all that about? Don't care, 5,000 Hinterbucks. So where are you going today, now that you're a VIP? You plan to check out these Brutal Swamp area? Good question. Level 5. So... No, because my next one is going to be... Snowflakes Slalom in... Holmstein. But alright, that's going to be it for today's episode of Dungeons of Hinterberg. Thank you guys for watching. Check out some more of my other videos, and have a good one. Bye-bye!